Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. All right, so I wanted to make envelope thingies. I've been wanting to make them for a while. And yeah, so Wendy of Wendy's Journal Adventures, she does so many cool things with envelopes. She just has a way of putting them together and imagining different things that they can do. And I mean, tons of people do really cool things with envelopes, and I always kind of get stuck. I don't know. I need to use more envelopes because I have tons of envelopes and I love them. And then Tracie Fox did a video might have been Monday or something, her take on the envelope thingy. I think she actually did a couple of them. And so I just got inspired. Anyways, and then Tracie also has a new kit in her shop, a digital kit in her shop that I absolutely loved. I saw someone else using it, and anyway, so I had to have it. So I got it. And I wanted to kind of show you guys what I like about it, and maybe give you some ideas about using digital stuff in different ways, maybe ways that it's not always intended, or just kind of thinking about it a little bit differently. But anyways, they're just beautiful images. So I'm going to show you that. But so I did a couple of different envelope thingies, and I don't know, I'm having fun with them. I'm really liking the way these are turning out. So these two are done with policy envelopes. I purchased these from Hobby Lobby recently. I actually got them off of their website, not in the store. I've not actually seen these in the store. They might have them at your Hobby Lobby, but I've never seen them at mine. And if they have them in there, I don't know where they're at. But anyways, I love policy envelopes. I just think they're super cool. So I have those, and then I've also got these that I got from Clear Bags, a little bit bigger. These are the same envelopes that I made my special minis out of like a couple months ago. A little larger than the Hobby Lobby ones. So yeah, so those are pretty cool. And I have tons of them, so I wanted to try to use some. And then also the stringed envelopes from Hobby Lobby. And I'm like obsessed with these things right now. I don't know why. I want to make some journals out of these. So that might be what I wind up doing for August for minis. I don't know. But yeah, so I did an envelope thingy with one of these too. So didn't really alter it too much, but a little bit. Yeah, so I am super obsessed with flowers and birds and all that stuff the last couple of years. Anyway, so let me show you this is the kit from Tracie, and I'll put a link to her shop in the description on this video. I think she's already linked there. Her YouTube channel is already linked there, but I'll add a link to her Etsy store too. So this kit I think she would say it's a mini kit. It's not really like a junk journal kit. It's basically just some botanical plates and like ATC sizes, and then in some tags. So I think that this is all the same kit. I could be wrong. I don't remember. But anyway, so you get a couple pages of tags, and so you get like these roses, which I think are beautiful. And then I use mostly these in these projects, but I didn't use the roses. I might use the roses on the next the next one I make. But anyway, so you get a couple of pages of tags, and this is printing at 100%, just the way that it comes, you know, and then I did it on a cream color printer paper. And then there's a couple pages of color ATCs. So this is on cream, and then this is printed on white. So it's, you know, the color is a little bit different, obviously. And then this is the same one, and then this is the second sheet of color ATCs. And then there's like 3 pages of black and white ATC images. And this is the Vintage Botanical Plates 2. Oh, so it is 2 different ones. So, sorry. Okay, yeah. It's 2 different kits. Vintage Botanical Plates 1 and 2. Okay, this is 2. So you get a few pages of ATCs in black and white with the second one. Mostly I'm just working with the color one. But anyway, so I basically took that image and just cropped it down and then printed it full size, 8.5 by 11, so that I got those images a little bit bigger, right? I didn't do each of these individually, but I did do that with some of the tags, okay? I might print these out full size on a sheet of paper, each one. I don't know, but yeah, so that's helpful. And then this is the second kit, but printed out, you know, a little bit bigger also. So I tried to get organized. I tried to get all organized to show you guys this kit. But anyway, so that's one size, the second size, and then I printed out each one of the tags full size, each individual tag. See, so now I've got a third size that I can work with and do different things. And I like printing on cream color, so that's, you know, that's all I did really. And then I did the roses also, so I can use those on these policy envelopes because I love that shape, you know. It's like a giant tag. And then I also, there's an option. I use Brother printers. So one of the options when you go to print is fit to screen. The little box is checked on there. And if you unclick that box, you'll see what I'm talking about when you go to print if you have Brother software. But you have to uncheck the box in order to resize it like this. If you click the box, then it actually blows it up and it makes it print like to the borders, right? So I printed them all like that so that I could use this just as like pattern paper, you know. And I mean, maybe even fussy cut some of this stuff out. So it's just, I don't know. I just think that it's a good way to use digital images in, you know, different ways. And, you know, I mean, I could make these into envelopes or whatever, or fussy cut those flowers, or, you know, anyway. And then also the first one comes with the tags or the tabs too. So you get a page of tabs. Anywho, okay, so back to and see, I just got all this stuff now that I can use in all these different sizes. And I mean, I could even print them down smaller and, you know, make little tiny ones. So it's like this giant stack of new stuff that I can tear up. Okay, so let's make one of these. Okay. I might do another video and do this one I'm not sure. We'll see how I get through this one, okay? It's super early morning here, but the birds wake up at about 3:30 in Spokane, just saying. Coffee. Okay. So this is a policy envelope, and I did it with the string closure. So I've got a relatively large tag in here. And then you've got, okay, let me take all this stuff out and I'll show you what I did. Okay. So you basically have a tuck spot behind here, and then a pocket, and then a tuck spot coming in from this side, and then a pocket. Okay. Because what I used are little little seed envelopes instead, or seed bags or envelopes, or I'm not sure what they are, but anywho, I'll show you. So 5 basically pockets in this one little portable compact kind of thing, which I don't know, I think that's awesome. So what I used on here were these guys, and these are something I had in my shop. I don't think they're not there right now. I may restock them and add them back to my shop, but if you subscribe to my Etsy shop, not subscribe to my Etsy shop, if you favorite my Etsy shop and you turn on notifications in Etsy in your settings, you'll see whenever I list new items, and obviously that's true for any Etsy shop, but I don't know if you guys knew that, but yeah, favorite any shop where you're interested in what they've got going on, and then you get notifications. So anyways, so I didn't use envelopes on the envelope, but I did use these little bags. On the other one I did use envelopes, so but we're not going to do that one right now. And so you could use coin envelopes, I guess, also, if you want that little tiny size. I just didn't use coin envelopes because I knew I was going to be cutting the flap off, and I have more of these, and these are a little bit cheaper than coin envelopes. So anyways, and then, I just pulled some papers and stuff out of my stash, and some ledger paper, and some book pages and that kind of stuff. So, but I want to use those images from Tracie's kits because they're really, really cool. Just super pretty. I love flowers. Anyway, so let's see what we want to use as far as like a primary image on here, which it's going to wind up getting covered up quite a bit, but that's okay. So let's see. I want to get to this size. Yeah, and maybe one of the roses. I haven't used one of those yet. That one's really pretty. Oh, I like that one. Well, we might as well just use that one. And maybe we'll use a different rose on the small seed envelope. Who knows? Okay, so I want to cut this down a little bit so that it's a little bit easier to deal with. And I'm not saying this is a tutorial, you guys, because really it's not. It's just something that I did that I thought maybe I could share, and if you want to hang out and watch, I appreciate it. So yeah, that's gonna be cool on there. I use glue stick lately for basically everything. Use whatever kind of glue you want, but I'm using the Elmer's. This happens to be the extra strength one, but usually I use the all-purpose glue. I love glue. Okay. I don't even know where that came from, but somebody says that all the time. I love glue. Anyway. Once again, Jessica's been up all night crafting. But I did get a lot done. Okay. So I'm going to turn this over, and then I'm going to try to line this up on the back. There. Okay. And then trim the edges. I'm not going to do anything on the back of this because, well, I don't want to, but I like the craft paper, but also there's no, you know, I'm not using envelopes on this, so there's no flap that's wrapping around the back that needs to get covered or anything. And I think that would be a nice journaling spot anyways. Okay, so I got that on there. I do want to do, you know, a little notch in this, but I know that it's going to be hard to do with the glue wet. So I put another piece of paper in there, which gives it a little bit more thickness, and it just makes the hole punch happier. I don't know. Hopefully this will work. Okay. Yes. Okay. And then I'm going to trim off the little edges because that's what I do. I really should have my glasses on. I can't see anything. And then I'm going to ink that. I need to put a new pad on this thing. It's like going all crazy. That's okay. I kind of like these being a little bit grungy anyways. So, gotta remember to stay in frame, Jessica. Okay. Well, I might as well do that too. I know you guys love watching people inking stuff, right? Okay, so that's awesome. And then, so one of these is going to go, I'm going to do this one the opposite of the other one, of the other two that I just did. So one of them is going to go here, and then the other one's going to sit there. And this one is going to attach to that one. Okay, and then this one's going to attach to the base. But I know that I want to cut these flaps off. So I'm just going to do that now. Yeah, and then you can still see that pretty rose. Yep. Okay, so we need to find something to put on the front of these. I don't want to use an image on this one because it's just going to get covered up anyways. Oh, I might as well use one of these. This is from my one and only, well, I guess there's three, but my very first little digital item that I have for sale in my shop. And it's this really old ledger that belonged to a math teacher. The year was like 1826. And so This actually is printed out 2 pages to a page. They're each individual. So if you look at this in my shop, if you you get 6 pages with each. There's 3 different ones. You get 6 pages with each one though, and it prints out like a full sheet. So anyways, I just wanted it a little bit smaller. So I'm going to use this on this one. Put the glue on the envelope this time. Wait, I put the glue on the envelope last time too. Okay. And I want to make sure I get that stuff. So I want to put this kind of over to the side. Okay. Trim this off. Uh-oh. I think I just cut through the bottom of this bag a little bit, but that's okay because it's going to get stitched anyways. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to look cool. And then this. So let's see if maybe one of the other roses. One of the other roses. I kind of like this one with the dark, almost purple rose. Yeah. Okay, let me just kind of roughly cut that out. So what I did on the other ones was I actually tore this one and I tore it down a little bit smaller than that bag because I want to use some other kind of paper behind it, behind this image, just to, you know, just kind of layer it a little bit. Yeah. And then just, let me just tear off this little edge here. There. Yeah, I finally got one of those tear rulers. They're all the rage. I'm just saying. I got it on Amazon, but for some reason, nobody in the United States seems to make them, so it had to ship from the UK, so whatever. Okay, so I want to use some kind of text, like book text on that, or maybe, no, I was going to say ledger, but I might as well use this. Okay. Just want to add a little bit of texture with some text. All right. Okay, and then trim this off. These are my glue scissors. They have so much glue on them. But for some reason, they keep working. Okay. Oh my gosh, I hope I didn't do that upside down. All right, I didn't. Okay, so it's going to be hard to get the little circle cut out of this because this glue is wet. And it's going to be really hard to get another little piece of paper in there and the hole punch, but, or yeah, see, I cut right through that bag. See? It, like I said, it doesn't matter. It's gonna get stitched anyways. Okay, I'm gonna try this one and see if the glue is dry enough yet. Yep. Yeah, it's hard to punch when the glue is wet. And plus, it's kind of thin anyways. All right, well, I'm going to try it and see what happens. I'll give it a whirl. Okay, just do it. Ah, it worked. Okay. Last time, it kind of like just gummed up in there. Okay. And then I'm going to put this on top. I'm going to ink it first. I love that tear ruler. It's so cool. Whoops. I haven't used the other side of it yet. I don't know what that would look like. Okay. All right, there we go. Cool beans. Okay, so that's going to go like that. This is going to go like that. So I need to do a stitch. Okay, get my sewing machine. I need to do a stitch there. And then I'm going to sew this thing together. Oh, I better ink these first. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold, please. And ink it up. Okay. And this one. I love how this prints out too, because it's, if you like pink, it's a little bit pink, but it's so old. That ledger is amazing, and that's how it aged. It really does look a little bit pink in real life. Okay, let me grab my sewing machine. 1 second. And I don't have the separate light on it right now because I don't remember why, but anyways. Okay, so the way this is going to go together, I need to put a stitch right here on that side. So I'm just using a straight stitch, and I'm placing it really close to the edge because I don't want to use up any of my, you know, space inside my envelope. I just want the look of the stitching on there. Okay, and then that's going to go like that. All right, and then I need to stitch those two together. Okay. And so there's nothing on the bottom yet, but when I stitch these to that, it's going to take care of that. So yeah, I think we're good. Really close to the edge here. I mean, like 1/8 of an inch at the most. Okay. Just making sure that it's lining up, because I didn't glue that on there. I'm just attaching it with the sewing machine. Okay, and now, oops, when I go across the bottom, I'm going to be going through all 3 layers. Technically, it's more than 3 layers. And then I'm going to come up this side. Okay. Cool. All right, don't need this anymore. And then the closure, I'm going to do with eyelets and the little circle thingies. So let me grab a couple of those. So I make these out of that real heavy craft cardstock from Hobby Lobby. And I believe if you buy the 8, I don't think they make it in the 12 by 12 size. I think it's only the 8.5 by 11 that they make that real heavy craft cardstock. Because I bought some of the 12 by 12 and it wasn't the same. Anyway. Ugh. Yes, I'm licking them. They don't taste very good, you guys. I'm just saying. These old reinforcers. Okay. So I had to use the what's it called? The Big Bite or whatever. What's this thing called? Crocodile 2. Yeah, what do they call this thing? I guess it's just a Crocodile 2. To set the eyelet down here because this one won't reach. Anyway, so just wanna, I just put those on there because I like the way they look, you know. But you want to mark these. And whenever you're making these little string closures, you want to make sure that there's a little bit of space in between them. You don't want to make them too close together. Otherwise, it's really hard to get your string wrapping around. Okay. So the other option for setting this one is to just use a brad, but then you've got the metal, like, you know, splayed out in there, and there's more potential that things will catch on it when you're pushing things in, like tags and stuff, paper into the envelope, unless you cover that with paper. So it's just, you know, it's just awkward working inside the envelope, but I mean, you could do it if you don't have one of these, just saying. Other eyelet setters will reach in there too, though, you know, it's just that this one won't. Okay, so my hole's already punched in there, and I'm working with the smaller brads, or eyelets. I can't remember what the size is, but it's the smaller of the two sizes that we normally use. Okay. Whoops. Just threw my project across the room. Okay. So then punch my hole. This is I used to only have this. I didn't have the regular handheld one because I was cheap, and I figured this is the first one I bought years ago. But that thing is a pain after a while. If you set a lot of eyelets, yeah. Anyways, but if you don't have either one of these little guys, these crocodiles, I would recommend getting this one first, because it'll do everything that this one will do, but you have a much longer reach. And so, yeah, I mean, you might as well get this one if you're only going to get one, if you don't think you're going to be setting a ton of eyelets. But you can operate this with one hand, so if you have large hands, I guess. Anyways, okay, so got those on there. And then, where's my string? Oh no, my Karla string. Okay. Karla, if you don't have this string in your shop right yet or whatever, I think you should, because I need some more. She sent me this string. I don't know what it is from, but she has this big gigantic spool of it. And I want to say, she told me what I'm talking about. Karla Frizzelle, you guys. I always link her channel in my descriptions, but she has this big giant spool of this white cotton string, and I think it's like from like where they would like feed bags or something, like, well, you know how they stitch up the top of the bags like chicken feed and stuff. Anyways, I need some more of that string, Karla. Okay. Had it since like last year and I never used it, and then all of a sudden I'm just using it all the time now. I'm not going to bother putting anything on this string, but you know, you could put like a button or a little charm or something like that, just tie it on there. But then I guess the only thing to do then is just to ink it all up, ink the rest of it up. So yeah, pretty easy, pretty fast. And then just add some tags to it. Man, I could make about 100 of these. Probably not gonna, but you guys know me. I could do it. Might just sit here all day today and make envelope thingies. So, but I think I will video the other one maybe later on today or something. Who knows? But yeah, and then just add some tags and stuff in there. I did all these little made a whole bunch of these little tickets, just collaged all over a big piece of craft paper, and then cut it up into little pieces and made it into tickets. So yeah. Anyway, so that's basically my take on an envelope thingy. And yeah, in the other one, I actually do use more like envelopes. So these are all envelopes. That one, and then I put magnets on them so they all flip and stuff. And then I did some collaging on the back of it. So yeah. Anyway, so that'll be another video But yeah, so give me a thumbs up, you guys, if you enjoyed the video. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please take a moment and do that. And then click the little bell so you get notifications when I publish a video, or if I decide to go live, which I may do on an impromptu kind of thing. Yeah, maybe I'll just live stream and do this. That could be kind of fun. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and take care. Okay. Bye for now.